Hey Saints, it's me, and I'm back. I'm not even going to address the fact that I've been back and left and been back and left. I'm just gonna say that I'm back. Last time we talked, if this light behind me is blurry, I'm sorry. It's I want the light out. It's too bright in here. I'm fighting a migraine, and I want everyone to see my gay light, my gay pride light effects. So just it is what it is. But last time we saw each other, I was on my way to Miami. I said I was going to record in Miami. Listen, if there was a day that I was in Miami when I didn't touch a bottle of tequila, it didn't exist. I was in no position to record an episode. Okay. Got there on Thursday. First of all, you know what? Welcome back, Saints. We're gonna get into some stuff, okay? But before I do that, I just want to say I missed you all, and school is out for the summer, like my work school and also me going to school. So now I can actually refresh. I had to take a week post work to refresh myself and prepare myself mentally to get back in the chair, and so we should be good now. Back to Miami, right? I feel like, have I talked to y'all since Miami? Maybe not. American Airlines, count your fucking days. I feel like I said this already, but I had a flight scheduled initially at 8 in the morning. I'm taking a nap before I leave my house. I get a text message. They postpone my flight to 9. I'm like, all right, cool. Not a big deal. I can sleep a little bit longer. I'm asleep for maybe 10, 15 minutes. I get another text message. They take it from 9 to like 10:50 or something like that. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Get another text right after that. They extend it to 12:56. I said, y'all not about to cancel my flight on me. You're not doing this. I have things to do. And my dad was flying to Miami that same day. We were in Miami like at the exact same time, unplanned. So they send me a little notification. Like if I want to switch my flight, I can switch my flight to any flight that I want, no charge. Perfect. So I go in, I'm looking for different flights. Now, originally I was flying out at 8:55. I switched my flight to an 8 a.m. flight. Not at all thinking that's an hour before what I was originally flying out at. I'm not ready to leave the house. I was in the bed. So I switched the thing and I was like, I lay there for a little bit and I said, oh shit, I need to leave now. So I get up, throw my clothes on, call my Uber, take care of the dog and everything. And I'm about to, wait to leave or whatever. So because I have Uber One or something like that, I get like priority pick up and drop off to the airport. The driver was like maybe, oh my God, I want to say he was like 4 minutes away, but that 4 felt like 12. So he finally gets here, load the car up. I'm on my way to the airport, but now I'm in my head doing the math of like, the flight takes off at 8. I still have to get through TSA. It's already 6:45 or whatever the hell. Early in the morning when TSA is not open, that's when the line is long. It's going to take forever. Just my luck. I had a bag to check. And so I already know if the outside check bag thing is not open, I have to go inside, stand in the line. I'm fucked. If I have to stand in that line, I'm done. I'm going to miss this flight. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, they board at this time. Doors are going to close at this time. So in my head, I'm like, okay, well, we missed this flight already. On the airport, I'm texting my mom. I'm already crying. I've already cried. I'm texting my mom. I'm texting my friends. And I'm like, y'all, I might have to see y'all on Friday because I'm going to miss this fucking flight. So they're like, no, everything's going to be fine. Like, don't stress about it. So I get there. I get to the airport, I think at 7. Pull up. And because now, when I switched my flight, my original flight, I bought a bag. I'm checking a bag, right? So when I switched the new flight, my bag should transfer over. I get out the car. I see they're doing the outside like concierge thing. It's a $4 fee, like convenience fee to check it outside. Take my $4. I don't care. Go up there. I'm standing in this line waiting for the person in front of me to go. This little old white lady behind me goes, she like taps my shoulder and she's like, Excuse me. I turned around. I said, good morning. I turned back around. Then she goes, well, I mean, are you going to go? Because I need to fill out the bag card up at the front. I said, then you'll wait until it's your turn to get to the front like I'm doing. Mind you, there's someone in front of me now. I'm giving them some space because it's the airport. People have bags. It's like two of them. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when people are right up on me in the airport. So I gave them some space. I could have moved up some, but even if I moved up as much as I could, we still wouldn't have been to the bag tags. So relax, Greta. So we get up to so she sucks her teeth behind me. So I suck my teeth back because I'm already in a bad mood. And then we get up to the thing. I give the guy my bag and he asked me for my boarding pass or whatever. I showed my boarding pass and I was like, I already bought a ticket. No ticket, no receipt or anything. Nothing of me purchasing a bag on my last flight shows up. So he's like, there's no thing here. So he's like, do you have a receipt? I show it to him. And he's like, yeah, there's nothing attached to your seat. So I have to like charge you for a bag. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. Now, online, if you check a bag online, it's $35. If you check it at the gate, it's $50. So he's like, well, it's going to be $50. I was like, bro, at this point, I don't give a shit if it was $100. Take this goddamn bag so I can get to TSA. I was just like, it's fine. I don't care. So he does the $50. That's now the $35 from before. The $50 for right now, the $4 convenience fee, and then the mandatory tip that they were very happy to tell people, like, you have to tip us. Whatever. So I check my bag. As soon as I get my card back from him and I turn around to walk away and go inside, I get an alert to my phone. My new flight has been delayed. I'm like, okay. So it's delayed from like 8 o'clock to 8:45, I think. So I'm like, perfect. And I'm like, I said, you know what? I could have just checked my bag inside. I would have had time to go to the actual desk and show them and all that stuff. And I said, it's not that serious. Now I have time to go through TSA and actually like kind of take my time. Now I'm not rushing. I'm going to get there in time. Okay. So then I get in line and I get another alert. They changed my gate. At this point, I'm about to go home. I'm now crying again. So I go through TSA. Everything's fine. And this is the best. Like, I think I've decided I will now check a bag from now on because the freeness of not having to worry about a carry-on and like, even though I know when I go through TSA, I don't have shit in my bags. I don't have a gun. I don't have the B word. I don't have firecrackers. I don't have a candle. I don't have a lighter. I have nothing in my bag. I'm paranoid every time I go through TSA because I'm like, they're going to pull my bag and dear God, there's going to be a switchblade in there. There's going to be a machete in there. And I don't own any of that shit. So this is the first time I went through. I just had my purse. They said, take your electronics out. I took out my laptop and my iPad. I was chilling. I don't even think I bought my iPad. I only bought my laptop. So I took out my laptop. Chill. I did have my iPad. I'm sorry. And I'm chilling. I had my GoPro with me. I take that out. That goes in one little container. This goes in another container. It's summertime. I don't got to take off my sneakers. I just had some sandals. I don't have to take off a hoodie or anything. It was great. Great. I go through. I get through the TSA line. And now I'm like, all right, I need to switch. I need to find my new gate. So the guy's like, so I go to the guy and I was like, listen, I'm having a terrible morning. My thing has been delayed, blah, 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 blah. I was like, please tell me where this new gate is and just tell me, dear God, it's not somewhere across the airport. And he was like, oh no. He was like, go exactly the way that you would have been going. You go this way. When you get to the very end, make a left instead of a right or something like that. I said, thank you. And he's like, it's going to be all right. Love a black man. I said, thank you, sir. I'm like in tears. I'll call my mom. She's like, just take a breath. Everything's going to be fine. I get to my gate. Perfect. My dad calls me from his gate because I'm texting my dad also because he texts me like, are you here? Are you on your way? Da-da-da-da. And something told me to make my dad come pick me up because he has to go past my house to get to the airport. But I didn't want to be an inconvenience. And you know what? Next time I will inconvenience him because I was stressed. And his flight was an hour after mine. We flew two different airlines, but still we had to be there around the same time. So he texts me, as I'm on my way there. Finally, I get to the gate. He calls me. He's like, how far are you from XYZ? I said, Dad, be honest. I will see you when we land. I was supposed to land at like 12. He was supposed to land at like 12:20 or something like that. So I was like, I cannot leave this gate because if I leave this gate, I will have a breakdown. I cannot do it. So he rubs in my face. He's like, I had a completely opposite experience. It was smooth sailing. My dad has TSA pre-check. So he's like, pre-check was open and there was no one in line. We walked straight through and da-da-da. I'm like, bro, what makes you think? I want to hear this right now. I don't. I really don't. So they finally supposed to leave it. Let's say, so I'm supposed to leave at 8:45 now. We were supposed to board at, let's say 8 o'clock. I don't know. I'm saying anything. 8 comes and goes. No boarding is happening. I don't see flight attendants walk by. Because you know how you'll see them come by you so they can get on the plane before you. You'll see the pilot or captain or whatever walk by. I see no flight attendant. I see no pilot. I see no one who looks like they swiped into American Airlines today. Nothing. It is now probably about 8:15. Still nothing. And then I look up and I see them standing at the front. But they're just standing there. Like they're not getting on the plane. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because now at this point, we're not taking off at 8:45 because we still got to board a whole plane of people. So finally they get on and then they make the announcement. I'm in like group 4 or something like that. So finally they make the announcement and they do it quick. They did do, children, vets, handicap, all that. Like if you need to, come up, y'all go first. Fine. They do group 1 and 2 together and they do group 3 and 4 together. So I like trailed to the back of group 3. By the time I get up there, she had already called group 4. I get on and I never remember at what point in the airport you need your ID. I always think you need it when you're going to TSA and then you need it again when you're getting on the plane. And you don't. You only need your boarding pass by that point. So I'm in the line. I'm standing there waiting to get up to the front. And I was like, oh, shoot, I need to take my ID out. Can't find my ID. Now, let's rewind. I had just gotten that ID the day before because I lost my ID like 2 weeks prior. I had it shipped to my mom's house. I called my mom because I was going to go to her house. I left on Thursday. I called her Tuesday or Wednesday. And I called her to be like, hey, I'm going to come to your house today and get my ID. She says to me, I mailed your mail to you. Why? Who mails mail? 1. 2, my mom still gets mail to my grandmother's house. She hasn't lived there in eons since I was in 8th grade. I'm sorry, since I was in fucking 7th grade. I can't remember when we moved, but somewhere between like 5th and 6th and 7th, something like that. My grandmother just puts it on the table and she just lets her come and get it. My grandmother has never mailed her mail to her, but this woman mailed my mail to me. So I'm like, well, Mom, when did you mail it? Because I need my ID and I can't get on the plane without it. And she's like, well, you have your passport. Yes, dear. But when I go to the club, I don't want to have to show them my passport to show them I'm 21. I need my ID. Luckily, the ID came. It was the day before. So I have my ID, but now I'm panicking in the line because I'm like, 1, I need my ID to get on this plane. I didn't. 2, I need it in Miami. 3, I just got this not even 24 hours ago. So finally, I step to the side of the line. I don't get out the line, but I just step to the side in case somebody wants to go by me. And I'm shuffling around. I finally feel the ID. I go up there. I hand the lady, it's early in the morning also. I hand her my phone, my paper boarding pass, because they print it out for you when you check your bag outside, and the ID. And she was like, she's like, I don't need all this. I just need the boarding pass. I said, oh, okay. She does the boarding pass. I get on, get to my seat. Perfect. I am on the plane. That's all I care about. They're loading the plane up and everything like that. People are getting on. Doors. You can hear the door close. And then we sit there. We had to have, so we're sitting there for maybe a good 10 minutes before people start to make noise. Like, why are we just sitting here? Captain comes on. We have what seems like maybe a maintenance issue or something. We cannot take off until we get it checked out and we get the okay and blah, 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 blah. Man says it could take 5, 10, or 15 minutes. Pause. Is it going to take 5? Is it going to take 10? Or is it going to take 15? Is it going to take 5 to 10 or 10 to 15? Because that's fine. 5 to 15, you can say like, that's a big jump. So everyone gets upset. And that's when we all realize the entire flight is full of people who have connections in Miami. The girl next to me, sweet as pie, she's going to Miami for the weekend, just like me. She's like, I'm fine. Like, this is my last stop. I'm fine. I said, same. As long as this shit gets up in the air, I'm good. And lands safely. Everyone else is pissed. So the flight attendant comes on and she's like, you know, if you have connections, if you're going to Tulum, St. Martin, somewhere else, she's like, you know, we're going to see if we can do something. If not, you know, American will probably put you on another flight. People immediately start calling American Airlines. They're putting them on flights, not even for later in the day, for the following day. So then at that point, I'm thinking, well, what the hell they going to do for the rest of the night? Because y'all ain't got no hotel. It's not what she was planning to stay. But whatever. We sat on that tarmac for probably about 30 minutes. And then finally the guy's like, you know, we're going to do our best to get you there safe, get you there. Da, 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 da. We're taking off now. They're pissed. Whole flight is pissed. My friends are texting me like, you know, is it going to take off? Are they going to switch the flight? Da, da, da. I said, listen, I am at peak anxiety. I cannot talk about this anymore. I was like, I'm going to put my headphones in and listen to my music. I'm going to put my phone on airplane mode now. If it doesn't take off, I will let y'all know when I get off this plane and I'm crying. But other than that, I will then let y'all know, like, you know what I mean? We're taking off. So finally, some take off. I let them know, whatever. I let my mom know. I land. Everything's cool. My dad gets there. Literally, we land at the same time now because it took me so long. Go to not breakfast. Him, me, my stepmom and Cassie, they treat us to lunch and we like spent the day with them. Great time. Airbnb host texts us, can't get into the rental until 5:30, 6 o'clock or something. Bro, please let us in. After saying he was going to let us in early, then saying he was going to let us in normal time, then it was pushed back to 4:30, and then he says something like 6 or 6:30. But finally, you know, we get in. The guy sent us $75 for the inconvenience. We went to Target and got snacks and stuff like that. And then that night, I was planning to record. Never in my life have I been so drunk. And not only was I drunk, we decided, let's take edibles and also drink. And we're not making mixed drinks. We're taking shots. This is Thursday night. I fall asleep in the pool. And when I say fall asleep, I do mean like a good sleep. I'm hanging onto the side of the wall. My feet is just like swinging in the water. Sleep. Fine, you know, get up, go to bed, wake up the next day, ready to get in the pool. Mosquito larvae in our pool. We complain to Airbnb. That turns into it's now Friday. That turns into a whole debacle on Friday. We go to Five Below because we wanted to get something. I can't remember what it is that we wanted to get. But we go to Five Below. How did we blow up? Oh, we had an air pump. Okay. So I think we had to go get an air pump for the inflatables that we bought and all that kind of stuff. While we're in Five Below, get a phone call from Airbnb. The host wants to kick us. He wants us to leave because we complained about the pool and the Airbnb guy who wasn't listening to us told the host, the Airbnb customer service person told the host that we said he needed to refund us all of our money. I think, and we wanted to still stay there or something like that. But main thing was that he himself had to refund us all of our money. Well, he panics or whatever. He gets upset. And so he's like, well, then they need to leave. So we said to Airbnb, then y'all need to put us somewhere else. We go back and forth with Airbnb for maybe like 2 hours. So now we've lost half our day. We get back to the Airbnb and I was like, well, now I don't want to leave because I don't trust. And also the code to get into the door, he could change from where he was. So I was like, I don't want to leave. He changes the code and then we can't get in because then we are effed. So we go back to the house And finally, Airbnb is like, we'll let y'all know what he says. If you need to leave, take it from there. So we decide, let's go to the beach. We go to the beach. Beach was like, I don't know, 25, 30 away or something like that because of the traffic. We go to the beach, have a blast. We're at the beach for maybe like 2 hours or something like that. I fall asleep, right? Let me tell you something. I love the beach. I love the sun. I hate tanning. I do not aim to be a shade darker than what I am right now. I don't like it. If I can go to the beach and wear a full body bathing suit, I will do that. I hate getting dark in the sun. So I lay down in my little beach chair. I take my beach towel. I lay it across my entire body. I'm like stiff armed on this chair. The blanket, the beach towel is all the way up to my neck. And I have a hat on and it's all the way down to my ankles. My arms are by my side. No skin is being shown to the sun. I eat some chips and dip. I fall asleep underneath the blanket. We're ready to go, like, get something to eat, get something for lunch. We're going to do like boardwalk stuff, go to the strip. We get up, we leave, we go to the car. As we are walking back to the car, in my mind, I'm like, I don't feel good. And I think I say out loud, like, I feel weird. So Cassie's like, all right, well, let's like go get something to eat. And as we're walking to the car, I'm like, this not going to end well. Like, I already know this heat just fucked me. I know I'm about to be sick. We get in the car and I'm so hot. Like I'm burning up. So I'm drinking water. I'm trying to chew gum. Nothing is working. So Cassie's like, you know what? So I said, we've been eating bullshit because the night before we ordered 12. No, I'm sorry, not 12. We ordered 18 pieces of chicken from Popeyes. I don't know why we ordered all this food. We ordered 18 pieces of chicken, 3 family size sides, and they gave us like 8 biscuits. Why? My body, now mind you, I don't eat like that. So my body immediately must have rejected the food. Cause now I'm starting to feel like something in my stomach, like something's not sitting right. So we get in the car and I was like, I need a salad now. We driving back to the Airbnb because at this point I know I'm about to be done for the day. We're driving back to the Airbnb and I just sit up in the chair. I put my hand over on Cassie and I'm like tapping the thing. And she's like, you sick? You about to be sick? I shake my head, yes. And she was like, you need to throw up? I said, yes. And she's like, you want me to pull over? I said, yes. So she pulls into like what we then found out was like a gated community, pulls over on the side, crack the door open, and I give my soul back to the Lord. I mean, I could not stop. And it's not even, and I don't even know what it was. But as soon as, first of all, it was so hot. As soon as the door opens up, the heat hits me like a ton of bricks. So I'm trying to like sit in the car and get some air, but also do what I need to do. And it would not stop. So finally I stopped. We get in the car. I chew some gum, drink some water. And immediately I was like, okay, I feel better. Like I had to get that out. We're driving again. We're almost back to the B&B. And I was like, I'm not going to make, like, I'm in my head thinking I'm not going to make it. I can't even part my lips because I know if I open up my mouth, I'm going to be sick again. So we get back. I get out the car. I literally am snatching my seatbelt and shit off as we are pulling into the house. The door opens up. She like stops the car. I snatch the door open. I go into the house. I go in the bathroom and I'm done. It wipes me out. So I'm done. I go like lay down for a little bit. And then I was like, I can't do anything for the rest of the day. Cause I think my dad had texted me about us like linking up later that evening or something like that. And I was like, I'm done for the day. Like all I can do is eat something and then sit in this pool. That's it. Pool guy comes, he cleans the pool and everything. The guy's not kicking us out. Cool. And so then I eat everything. I feel great. I'm perfectly fine. We end up drinking again that night. Cool. Next morning, I don't even remember. The next morning would have been Saturday. We went and had breakfast with my dad on Saturday. I showed up tipsy. We then left there. I don't even remember. Oh, we left there, went to another beach, not South Beach. We went to a different beach, gorgeous. Decided let's go back to the Airbnb and get our bathing suits and get a cooler. We get back to the Airbnb. That turns into us taking shots. We are now too fucked up to leave the house. Okay? So we just decide, let's just get in the pool. In the pool, we're all on our we bought our own little floaties. We're all on the floaties. And as I'm sitting in the pool, I'm thinking, you know something? My skin feels extra crispy. I have sunscreen on, but my left arm is so hot, and I had just gotten the tattoo. I haven't talked to y'all in so long. I got a new tattoo. Shout out to Serena. I just got the tattoo, so I have the little second skin on, and it's like starting to peel off. And I text Serena like, hey, I would like to rip this off. Yes or no? She says, no, the chlorine will fuck your tattoo up. Great. So I'm trying to dip my arm in the water because it feels like my left arm feels like it's on fire. And I don't think get out the pool. I don't think reapply sunscreen, which I had already done. I don't think anything. I simply turn my back to the sun and I stay there. We finish, we get drunk, we take a little nap or something like that. And then we go out and get dinner. Well, we went to this little shopping center was gorgeous. If you live in Philly, it's similar to Limerick. If you've been to Limerick outlets, it was very much like Limerick. Or it's like, of course, I'm drawing a blank now in Virginia. In Richmond, it would be like the equivalent to Short Pump. But up in Northern Virginia, I cannot think of this little shopping area that I like. But it's like a quaint little town, very cute. Or like up in King of Prussia where City Works and everything is. It's really, really cute. So they have like an improv center. There's like their version of Dave and Buster's. There was a movie theater, all this stuff. So we go to this little daiquiri bar, me and Cassie, and we order a daiquiri, which was straight sugar. That turns my stomach. And then they give you a little parrot on the side. The parrot got to be like this big. Give you this little parrot with your extra alcohol in it. So because our thing said tequila, gives tequila. That parrot had to be 2 shots. Because when I say like afterwards, we walked the little shopping center because we were fucking drunk. We get back to the house and what do? Drink some more. I mean, when I say I enjoyed myself, I enjoyed myself. I had so much alcohol. It was ridiculous. My dad left early Sunday morning. And I don't remember what we did on Sunday, to be honest. We had breakfast at the house. And then we went and did something. I don't remember. And you know what? More power to me. Oh, you know why? Because we decided instead of eating half of the edible, let's eat a full one. And that was all she wrote. So, then we left Monday morning and everything was fine. But it wasn't until I got home maybe a week later. First of all, I'm going to put a picture up. What time seems this? 29:40. I'm going to put a picture up because when I'm on my way home of the goddamn bruise that I got getting off the plane. It was so bad. I've never had a bruise like this in my life. And I got back from Miami, 3 weeks ago? Still right here. One, I can feel it. It's still like slightly tender. Like you can tell something's off. Then I had another one on the other side. That one I can't feel as much. But apparently bruises itch. So it's been itching lately. But it was, this is it. About that big. It was knotted up. It went from just being sore to like, okay, it's getting a little bruised to like maybe like, yellowish, to then me going to sleep. I woke up, or by the end of that night or whatever, it was black. It was like dark purple or something like that. The very next day it was black. I had a big ass bruise somewhere, put it right here on my leg. That I got from getting off the plane, and it still right now is slightly there. It's not as bad, but it's you could tell I got banged up. And then I went to go look somewhere else in my body and I had another bruise. Mind you, I didn't fall. I'm the only person who didn't fall that weekend, but I didn't fall or anything. I don't know where these bruises came from, but let me tell you something. I had a fucking ball. Shout out to my dad for paying for every meal that I had down there. And in addition to the bruise, I got sunburned on my left arm. And then not only did I not only did I tanned about 6 shades darker than what I am. Like, I pulled my bathing suit back and I said, I'm going to go back to work and the kids are going to call me a Detroit darky because I was so dark. And I was trying to scrub it off, exfoliate it off, because I was like, oh, this isn't real. Like, it's not real. This is tan skin. This is just a tan. I can just do a little dry brush and get it off. I couldn't. I really couldn't. It was still on the side, on the side of my ass cheek. You can tell where my bathing suit was. The lines that was on my bathing suit, like the little cutout, you can still see that on my skin. I left Miami a month ago. That part of my body has not been out. That's not true. Me and Cassie did go to the pool last weekend. Weekend before last weekend. But yeah, so, but all in all, it was a good time. We're talking about going back for a little weekend this summer, but I don't actually think we're going to do that because my birthday's coming up July 22nd. I'm turning 30 and we're going to Houston and it's going to be a blast. I got a gorgeous, I just had a brain fart. I got a gorgeous Airbnb. It's decorated. It's going to be cowboy themed the way I wanted last year. It's already decorated. I got some stuff to put in the house. I got little trinkets and gifts to give everybody. It's going to be a vibe. And in addition to Houston, we're going to Toronto at some point. I wanted to go back to back, but the way my money is set up, actually, technically, I could go back to back because in the summer I get paid more, but it's just kind of a lot to do it back to back. So I think I'm going to do it the weekend of my birthday. We do Houston. That's already booked. And then 2 weeks later, we'll do Toronto. Yeah, I think. But I don't know necessarily for sure when we're doing Toronto, but we're doing it because Toronto has nice beaches apparently also. And I want to go down there and, you know what I mean? See what the 6 is like. Because Drake. Okay. What else? So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Finally done work and everything. And post Miami, actually pre-Miami, to say I was burnt out was an understatement. Because y'all know I'm also in school. So even though I'm done right now for the semester. But I don't think people realize the amount of work that it takes to do all of this. So having a full-time job where I do overtime there and then clocking out and having to do schoolwork and then clocking out of schoolwork and having to record and produce 2 pods, one being my own. It's a lot. Sometimes I need to pull back. And when I say pull back, I mean not in a bitchy way. Not that I have an issue with anybody. It's not that I don't like you. It's not that I'm trying to be rude or distant or anything like that. But it's a lot to deal with. Because it's not like sitting in this chair or the other chair or anything like that. It takes a lot of energy to sit and talk for 2 hours. Right? That's not easy. And I think that people don't understand that. So sometimes, or let me just be so our Discord is having some family drama. And I think that part of the issue is that, at least what I'm assuming, because I've asked and I don't necessarily know, but, is that I had to take a break, a step back from giving any of myself to anyone. Unless you have my phone number, I wasn't talking to anybody. I haven't been talking to anybody. So I wasn't active, in our chat. I wasn't doing planning events or anything like that. I went down to Miami. I spent the weekend with my dad. I just didn't want to be bothered. Not again that because I had an issue with anybody, just because at that time, and even before, like a week or two before that, I had mentioned this in the chat, I was depressed. It's a lot. Like, I struggle with that already. So when we bring everything else into what I struggle with on a daily basis, just regular life, it's hard to show up for other people when I cannot physically show up for myself. And I think that that's not something that I have to divulge all the time. Like, my friends know or knew. But outside of that, I think unless we have like an intimate relationship or something, it's not something that people would know. And I think that's okay, because we give a lot of ourselves already. We sit and talk about our lives and, record the content, and we do all that kind of stuff. And we talk about intimate details of ourselves, and, specifically like in the chat. It's a lot to go in and constantly like build relationships with people, learn their names, remember their family. Some people got kids, you check on their kids. Some people's in school, you check on their school. Some people have their own work endeavors and you check in on that, right? And there are a lot of Discords where that don't happen at all. The host, the producer, nobody, they don't even pop in. You could be walking on the street, they wouldn't know a thing. Now, the majority, because I haven't been in there, because I'm tapped out. Some of them now could walk past me and I wouldn't necessarily know. But the majority of them, they could walk down the street and I would know exactly who they are. Like, oh, that's whoever. You know what I mean? Like, I would know, like, oh, that's Mama Chakra. Oh, that's Elle. Oh, that's so-and-so. I would know because I know their face. I know their voice. I know, you know what I mean? Like, I built a connection. But that don't happen everywhere. And I think that it's okay for us to not always give that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a personal shot or a dig at anyone. It's just, I'm tired. I'm very tired. I found a small group of people and also my personality on this pod, on my pod before I was producing LNL, and even on LNL, it doesn't give be bothered. It doesn't give I want to be in the mix. I'm very quiet when I'm just chilling. I'm very to myself. I don't always, then that used to be like a running joke in the chat. It's like, Samaj don't like y'all. And we would be laughing about it. It's not that I don't like y'all. It's just that like, it's loud in here. It's very loud. I'm autistic, undiagnosed, but it's loud. It's a lot going on. I'm overstimulated. And I just kind of want to just sit here and just be quiet. When I want to pop in or talk or say something, I do. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not anything. It's no malice or no ill intent behind being active with y'all and not being active with y'all. I have no, you know what I mean? Like, genuinely, I wish I could say more, but I can't because I'm so far removed from what is the problem that I really can't. But yeah, it's not anything personal. It never has been. It's just that my personality never gave pop out and show out. It just gives, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like, me and Lionel joke all the time when it's time for the after party after the shows. We be like, do we have to go? It's loud. People there. People don't want to talk. If we could do an after party where we just went and like got some dinner afterwards, that would be great. That's perfect. That's my scene. I want to go and eat. The club is too loud. It's hot in there. The floor is probably like sticky or something. I just can't do it. I can't do it. But if we want to do something like, let's like hit a beach. Let's go to a pool or something like that. Like a little group of us and everybody not yelling and jumping on each other and doing all that kind of stuff. Great. But everybody's not like that. And so because I know that I am very particular about what I do and how I move, When it's not something I want to do, or when it's something where I feel like this is probably not for me, I just remove myself. Again, not because there's anything wrong with what anyone else is doing, or not because I got beef or issue or anything. It's just because I know that if I go, I'm gonna be miserable. And nobody should have to worry about me being miserable. Like, y'all, people should be able to go out and do what they want to do. And sometimes it's hard to do it when you feel like you got to check in on somebody. Like, are you okay? You good? You want to leave? You okay? I don't want to make people have to do that. So I just remove myself. If the plan is to go do something a little more calm, then I'll probably do that. But other than that, some stuff is just not my vibe. I just don't, and I hate the word vibe, but it's just not what I like to do, or it doesn't really suit me, because when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go, and I don't want to be bothered, and I just don't, you know what I mean? But again, that's how I've always been. So I don't, it's just that. It literally is just how I am. It's just how I've always been. I take a break sometimes. I disappear. Again, not because I got beef, just because I was going through something. And if someone would say something to me or be like, hey, you ain't been, because here's the thing. If I feel like there's an issue with someone, or if it's someone that I'm used to talking to or something I haven't heard from, I will text somebody quick and be like, bitch, is you good? Because I ain't heard from you. Do that. I'll be very honest and be like, I'm not good, actually. I am eating the ends of the loaf of bread and sitting in a corner and rocking myself to sleep at night, because I'm stressed and I'm overwhelmed and I have anxiety and I just have a lot going on. But again, notice how none of those things had any correlation with any specific person. It's me. So I'm trying to get to a space now where I am getting back on track, because now that I don't have to work, I took this last week to just, honestly, next week will hopefully be the week, but last week was my last week of work, and I still went in on one of the days I didn't have to go and like straighten up and clean and just finish some stuff for the summer. And then that next day I had to leave the house to do something, and then we ended up like recording or something the following day. But like every day last week I had to get up and leave my house, and I was like, this is not, like, I need to recoup. So then this week I was like, okay, I'll do it this week. We recorded on Monday. Yesterday I was supposed to go back to the studio, and I had cramps and I just couldn't do it mentally. Or physically, I was just like, I am tired. I just want to do nothing. Today, after this, I am leaving the house because Navy Green, shout out to Lionel and Dave, got their first SIPS event or booking. I don't know how you say that. Gig. And if you don't know, SIPS is like, they market it as the corporate happy hour. Every Wednesday during the summer, you can go down to Center City, and damn near everyone, it's not everyone, but damn near everybody down there, restaurants and hotels and bars and stuff, are doing a happy hour. And so they'll do like, happy hour food and drinks, and they have music and stuff like that. So they're going to be at the 13 restaurant at the Marriott downtown in, I think, like an hour. And so I'm going to go down there, and me and Kim are going to go down and support them. So I am leaving my house today, and then I have to leave my house tomorrow because we record tomorrow. And then Friday, I don't think I'm doing anything Friday, but I hope not, because I just want 1 week where I could just do nothing. So my week this week, I've just been sleeping a lot during the day, because working at a school is exhausting, and them teachers need a break. School workers need a break. Don't ask them for nothing. Don't look at them. Don't breathe near them. Don't touch them. Don't do nothing. Let them sleep. And that's what I've been doing. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb and sleep. My group chat that I got with my friends, our little Can't Get Right group chat, it is currently on mute because they be in there talking and I just want to sleep. So, yeah, it's not, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of touch base on that briefly, because what gives? And I don't know where I got what gives from, but sometimes a bitch is just burnt out, and it's not anything that anyone did. She's just tired. I am a black woman in school. Oh, Pride Month. That's what I was going to say. June 1st started Pride. And I love Pride Month. Okay. I love to see the gays out here. being gay, especially in Miami, Gay Central. That's the equivalent of be who you are for your pride. Oh, damn, I didn't sing to y'all when I got in the chair. Sorry. I'm going to sing on the way out. But I love Pride. I love the whole. Now, I don't go to the Pride parade because I don't like to be around that many people. It's too boxed in. It's outside. It's hot. We walk in. We doing all that stuff. I can't do that. Or Pride Festival. What is it called? Whatever it is that they do downtown. Not my ministry. Not my bag. Not my cup of tea. Can't do it. But I do like a good Pride deal. June is when all the companies get real gay. Like the cookie companies will be like, if you come in wearing a rainbow flag, if you wear something with a rainbow on it, you get a free cookie for the whole month of June, period. I will do that. I will do that. If you check out and use the code love, what is it they say? Love wins 24. You get 60% off. Perfect. And you know what? Love does win. They be the gayest. Companies that you never, except for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A will not do a Pride deal. They will not. They stand on business, okay? They stand on Adam and Eve and not Adam and Steve. And I hate that for them because I would love a free fry. I would love a free chicken sandwich. I'll do anything. I will do anything for free Chick-fil-A, okay? But they're not biting. They will not bite the gay. They will not bite the gay cake cookie. They will not bite that gay sandwich. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I know. It's like companies overly do gay because they just be saying anything. Their entire brand, their logo changes. Like companies will have a gay logo, like a Pride logo. It'll be exactly what it is with a flag behind it, or it'll be something where they throw a rainbow on it. Every time they post, they use the rainbow emoji. They be more gay than us. And it's like, to me, it's kind of like when you all say to a white person, like, oh, I'm not racist. Like a white person will say, I'm not racist. I have 3 black friends. And it's like, that's kind of actually what makes you racist. Because why? You can count them like they tokens. Okay. So to me, when the companies do that, it kind of makes it anti-pride because you're overly doing it, and you're only doing it because it's this month. You could have just said happy Pride, be who you are for your pride. Here's a coupon that you can use all month and call it a day. The overuse of the rainbow, the overuse of the like man holding man hand emoji, girl kissing girl with the heart emoji, the ring, all that, too much, way too much. Can't stand it. But I'll take the deals. I love a good gay deal. So you know what? Do it. I also saw on Instagram a group of friends got their gay friend like a cake or something like that. And I just want to say my friends need to step it up because y'all didn't give me shit for being gay. And so there's still time. Today is the 26th. So we still have some days for y'all to have something, crumble, Insomnia cookies, Cinnabon. Y'all know I love Cinnabon. Make sure you put the churros in there. Wingstop, Chipotle. Y'all can send me anything. Y'all know what I like. The 3 of y'all need to get together and send me something for being gay, because it's not fair that I'm out here kissing women and I'm not getting anything for it outside of kissing women, you know. Okay. So yeah, get on that because I would like some sort of a gay treat, if you will, and you will. I don't know what it could be. As long as it's food, send me an Amazon gift card. Y'all know that I'm working on my patio. I'll take anything. Make the gift card have a flag on it. And I want the note to say, be who you are for your pride. I don't ask for much. If there's someone in your life who you think is gay, just leave them alone. I was going to say, tell them, come on. It's so freeing out that closet. Come on. Step into the light. Step into the hallway. Yeah, because you come out of a closet and into a hallway. Step into the hallway. It's great out here. It's so great out here. I hate when. Okay, There are 2 candles burning in this room right now, and it's just a lot going on. Because my sister's in here playing The Sims, and she's making a sim right now who's very. They got freckles and hair on them. Oh, this is a woman. She be making sims. You know what she does? She makes gay sims. Speaking of gay sims. Okay. In my Sims game, I created a house with my friends in it. It's like the 4 of us. And I created all the Sims straight. They are all heterosexual Sims. Until I saw that my Sim was pink, like her little moodlet was pink, her buff. And I was like, oh, she's feeling a little flirty, a little romance. I hover over her, and her whim, which is like the thing that she wants to do, right? One of the things that she wants to do, if you do it, then she gets like little satisfaction points. Her whim said that she wanted to flirt with one of the Sims in the house. It was one of the girls. And I was like, why do you want to do this? I'm trying to create a space in which everything is, this is not what I made you for. So I ignored it, right? And then I have her go flirt with a different Sim. Man, she's done doing, they did more than flirt. I have Wicked Whims, and boy, were they in there touching. They were in there making the beast to back, making the beast back to back. Okay. And then she left. I was controlling him for a little bit, and then she turned pink again. And I click on her. I lie to you not. She did this and put her arm on the Sim. It was a girl. It was the girl Sim. She is now in a romantic relationship with the boy and the girl. I said, you know what? Let's spice this up a bit. Because she was flirting with the girl one day. She was flirting with the boy, and the girl walked in, got mad. I said, okay, wait a minute. I like this. She was flirting with the girl. The boy walked in. He got mad, stomped his foot. He had the little cusses going over his head. I said, okay, I like this. I love a good jealousy. Okay, I like a nice jealous trait. So let's take it one step further. I had the other girl Sim and the boy Sim bump uglies. Okay. And then my Sim walked in. She was pissed. She had the fight emoji over her head. I said, she want to beat this bitch up, but we're not going to do that. When he left, my Sim went and got into bed with her. Period. Now, let me tell you something. Everyone in this house is a slut. There's only one person who's going to work and coming home and doing things as she should. The rest of us is in here touching and fucking, and it's disgusting. And so now everyone has done it. My Sim has done it with the girl Sim and the boy Sim. The boy Sim has done it with my Sim and the other girl Sim, and the other girl Sim naturally has done it with both of us. And then my Sim kept getting tired and having to go to the bathroom. I said, dear God, I think she's pregnant. Took a pregnancy test, eating for 2. Boom. I said, you know what? Let's take it up a notch. Let's get the other Sim pregnant. So they do it again. Okay. And then there's certain things that the Sims do in the game where you just know they're pregnant. The rattle sometimes might pop up over their head like they're thinking about a baby. They get exhausted. They get body aches, or they do this. Like, I guess their back starts hurting, so they like hit themselves in the back. Every time my Sim has done that, she's been pregnant. So my friend Sim, or inspired by, did that. And I was like, hold on now. We got action. I think we got a baby up in there. Takes a pregnancy test. Pregnant. This man got both Sims pregnant at the same time. Love it. I go do an ultrasound. My Sim is having a boy. Her Sim is having a girl. Love it. I love all of this. Now, because they got pregnant literally a day apart, my Sim goes into labor. Our other friend, inspired by in the game, is a doctor. I do a home birth because I have realistic pregnancy. I do a home birth. Has her baby, water birth in the birthing pool, taking care of her baby and everything. Maybe like 15, 20 minutes later, the other Sim goes into labor. We had our babies on the same day. We had our babies on the same looked at by the same man. I named him Halo and Haven. I'm living for it. So now the dad got to go between rooms and check on both his kids, but also check on both his baby mamas. And also his sim is now officially dating my sim. It is a hot ass ghetto mess. I'm thinking about streaming it. I don't know how to do that, but I'm thinking about streaming it because everyone's in there touching. Everyone's in there having babies and it's a blast. The other sim who hasn't gotten into anything is actively flirting with one of the doctors at the hospital because she works at the hospital. She's a doctor. So she can't focus on her work. I can't get her to do any tasks because she's horny. And so I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna let her have a little Grey's Anatomy, McSteamy, McDreamy type of a situation going on, or do I throw her in the mix? Does he get the third one pregnant? Do we all live in a sort of sister wife polygamy sort of situation? It's Pride Month. You know what I mean? I just feel like it makes for better TV, but I don't know. We'll see. So that's what I've been spending my nights doing because also my sleep schedule is fucked because I'm off work. So I took a sleeping gummy the night before yesterday just so that I could somewhat keep a sleeping schedule going, but that's done. It's done. I think now it's just I sleep during the day. I'm up at night. I'm like a fucking bat. So now I just gonna come in here, watch my shows, and then call it a day. Let me tell y'all, I am into American Secret Life of a Teenager, A Secret Life of American Teen, The Secret Life of an American Teen. The one when that little girl get pregnant in high school. First of all, this shit was Euphoria before Euphoria was a thing. It's like Euphoria meets Degrassi, but just somewhat, just annoying as shit. The main character, Amy, slept with Ricky at band camp. First time having sex. 8th grade going into 9th grade. First day of school, comes home after band practice, takes a pregnancy test, she's pregnant. This is the first episode. She has her baby and everything, blah, blah. She's dating this boy, Ben, who she didn't know when she had sex with Ricky. If y'all seen it, I don't know. And Ben has got to be the most annoying motherfucker on this show. He doesn't want her to talk to Ricky, even though that's the father of her child. He wants to marry her. You're in high school. He wants to have sex with her because she has sex with Ricky. She's pregnant. She just had a baby. She has the baby. He still wants to touch her. She says no. He throws a temper tantrum. He tries to like get her affection by way of, she's obsessed with wings. She just like me for real. So he be like doing dates and stuff when he cooks her wings and brings her wings to get her to do what he wants her to do. I hate him. I'm on season like 3 now or something. Ricky and the one boy is engaged. Ben and Adrian had sex. That's a little sexy Puerto Rican girl who's in Grownish now. Francia something. She gave her kidney to Selena Gomez. Her and this boy had sex as a get back, got pregnant. Why they lost the baby? Why she had a stillbirth in high school. I was crying watching this stupid ass show. It's a high school show. The show came out years ago. It's done. It's over. They are grown ass people now on totally different paths. I was crying in here. And all that, I have to say, Amy, in addition to Ben, but Amy specifically, has to be the most unlikable character to ever grace a television screen. Like, I don't lie when I say Amy, Tariq St. Patrick. Why? I just can't take it. But I can't stop watching it. It's like a car crash. I love this show because, and also they have got to be the horniest group of kids ever. Now, I was doing stuff in high school I shouldn't have been doing. Mostly because it was being presented to me. It's not like I was walking around like, wow, I really, 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 really want to just be touching. Not until I was like older that it wasn't like, I was like, oh, okay, my hormones is like getting to me. I'm going to need to start to touch on something. But they are like in 9th grade touching, 10th grade touching. They got to be the horniest group of kids I've ever seen outside of the Euphoria kids, because them Euphoria kids be fucking. But it's just a lot. And I only started watching it because for some reason the clips have been like, I don't know if the show has been, I think I've been watching it on Hulu. So I think maybe they just re-released it on Hulu or something, because people have been watching it again. So it's been popping up on my page. And I hate it. I hate them all. I hate all of them. The only one on there that's likable is Ashley, her little sister. And that's because Ashley don't give a shit about nothing. She don't like her sister. She did like the baby dad at one point, and that's like annoying. But Amy's dad is an idiot. There's no way this show could go on now. Like if they redid this show, there's no way it could go on now. Actually, I just lied. The only likable person on the show is one of the girl's brothers. Her adopted brother has Down syndrome. He the only one with some fucking sense. He has no filter. He does and says whatever he wants, when he wants. He's no nonsense. He just started cursing. Love that. Love it. He's been cursing at his mom lately. She is aghast, and I love it. Curse at her some more. He's the only one with some sense. Everybody else is just too horny to think. And they all lying, and they all just doing weird shit. And I've had enough. But I'm going to keep watching it because, quite frankly, I'm obsessed with it a little bit. So tonight, when I get back from Sips, because I plan to come back from Sips, let's say 3 sheets to the wind. I got the Cardi B whip shots. So I'm going to come back. Her background on her Google is gay. See what I mean? People who don't even be gay be doing gay stuff for pride. But I got the Cardi B whip shots. So I just been putting on everything. I made myself coffee. I put the whip shots on there. They're vodka infused whipped cream. Y'all know. I put it on there. Yesterday I had some. It was 11:30. I got some strawberry and cookies and cream ice cream. Put it in a bowl. I put my strawberry whip shots on there. Bitch, I was asleep by 12. I was knocked out. It's alcohol in there. You could taste it. But in a way that I like. What else I've been doing? Bailey's in the coffee. You know, ain't nothing changed. I made myself an espresso martini. I said, I'm going to put some foam up on there. I used the caramel foam. I have a vanilla foam. Haven't cracked that open yet. But you know what? It's just a summer of inebriation because I deserve it. But, yeah, it is now. Y'all, I think I need to go to the optometrist because I can't see a damn thing. 4:44. Shout out to Jay-Z. And I don't know what time I'm supposed to be at the Sips. Jesus Christ. I don't know what time I'm supposed to go to Sips. And I wanted to do 2 episodes in one sitting, but I think I'm going to do this one, upload it, and then I think maybe I'll do one tonight after Sips, and I'll talk to you about that because I have shit to talk about. I haven't sat in this chair in a month, and I have things. I've got topics. I got stuff to discuss. Also, shout out to my mom. It was her birthday 4 days ago, and was that 4 days ago? Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm in a perpetual state of what day and what time is it. But yeah, it was her birthday, and she turned years old because I don't know. And we sat on the phone and we talked for like 2 hours. Me and my little homegirl just was talking. But I'm going to and be proud of me because my birthday's coming up. I've been working out. I use the little this thing, the little wheel that you gotta like roll out and come back in for your core, your abs. And I think I broke it, my abs. I think I broke them. I broke my insides because I'm feeling pain in places that I never knew existed. Cause right up under here, where the what's this? Right where the ribs start, sore. My bones are sore. My muscles are crying. I got up to go to the bathroom the other day. I sat up in the bed. I can't even sit up in the bed. And someone said, that's how you know it's working. You're actually working out. And I was like, Ozemp me. Give me Ozempic. I want to do just like everybody else. I don't want to have to do this. But yesterday I did my legs and my ass. Not that I need to do anything else to my ass, because I just noticed the other day my ass grew again. And I'm going to text my mother and my father. I'm going to start making them put money into a separate fund for my clothes, because my mom's side is top heavy and my dad's side is bottom heavy. And why the two of you sickos would get together and make babies and then not fund this body, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I am now in the process of getting new bottoms because my old ones don't fit. But I'm trying to wait until I slim down a little bit, because I've been losing weight slowly. And I don't see it, but I feel it, because I've been fitting into clothes that I haven't been able to fit into. But I'm praying that in a month, when I'm in Houston, I'm going to have a new body. It's going to be my revenge body. Revenge on anybody who was like, she fat. I don't know if people were saying that, but it's going to be a revenge on y'all, because a fat wear. And also, I think I just touched my hair, so I just thought about it. I think I want to do a bust down for my birthday, but I don't know, because as I think about having to have all that shit on the top of my head in the middle of Houston, I just feel like it's going to be too hot, because I only had to sew in one other time and I cut it out. It was too hot. And for some reason, my actual hair was stink under it. Like my hair was stinking when I took it out. So I don't know, but we'll see. But we're going to, see, I'm breathing and my core section is sore. Doing this, sore. My back, sore. Shoulders, sore. Ass, the bottom isn't sore, but the top of my ass is sore. And I'm gonna get back into my cold plunges, but I'm going to go because it is 4:50, I think. And, I need to cut this, upload this, change my clothes, and go support my friend. And then I will probably see y'all tonight after I've been going off that probably tequila and gonna put something in my stomach. And then we will reconvene and we will come back. So I know I said this before. Oh shit. Let me go back, because y'all know I almost forgot to read you your quote. Our quote is, I tried to pick something that was very, I won't say pride related, but something about being who you are for your pride, and being who you are, not for your pride, for your straight. So, and something also that was helping me with just everything it's just a lot going on right now. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Janelle Monáe. I don't need to say nothing. I don't need to say anything at all about that, because she said what she said. I think right now, outside of pride, well, one, how did I do that? I did get to a place where I think I'm in a place right now where I'm struggling with very much that. I'm trying to stay true to who I am and take care of myself and my mental and my physical and my well-being without hurting anybody or offending anybody. But also, if I'm doing something like unbeknownst to me and it's causing people to feel a certain way, then I want to alter that. But I don't want to alter it to the point where I'm no longer me. So I am struggling with, are people uncomfortable with what I'm doing because I'm creating a boundary or a space? Because if so, I can't help you with that. I don't mean to make you feel away, but I need to put my priority is myself. So if I'm authentically being me and I'm being pure and I'm being kind, which I can wholeheartedly say I am. Because let me tell you something. When I'm intentionally being a bitch, I like to let people know. I don't do anything behind anybody's back. I don't do anything like silently or sneaky or anything like that. I'm daydreaming or anything like that. Because I like to put a signature. I like to put a name on that. I want you to know that if I was doing something foul, that came from me. That's straight from me to you. Because other than that, what's the point? What's the point of being bitchy and silent? That's weird. And I genuinely am not doing that. I don't feel like I've been doing that. So then that leads me to the second thing, where it's like something that I'm doing is making others feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm being who I am. But do I alter my behavior to make other people feel comfortable and then ultimately sacrifice myself? No. But I don't want people to think that I'm being malicious. You know what I mean? It's hard. So I don't know. So that quote stuck out to me because one, when we speak to pride and we speak about walking in your truth and being who you are, and even outside of pride, always walking in your truth, be who you are. That's what we started this year off with, right? That's what the first episode was about. Year of yes, do things outside the box, but also we focus on yourself. We're focusing on ourselves. If other people don't like it, that it's just kind of at some point, it just has to be too bad. But being you, always authentically you. If what you're doing, if who you are is making somebody uncomfortable, that's on them. Because another great quote is, what other people think about me is none of my business. How you feel about me, if you don't like me, if I'm not your cup of tea, if you think that I'm a bitch or I'm rude or anything like that, and I know that I'm genuinely not that kind of person, it's not even the way that people speak of me who know me, that's not my problem. I would love for people to not think that, and I think that anybody would like people to not think that. But your opinion of me, and I say you're in a general sense, is not my problem. It's none of my business. What you think about me is none of my business. And my mom used to tell me all the time, people are going to talk about you until the day that you die. It's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. So if you're in a space right now where you're struggling with, how do I show up for myself? How do I be authentic to myself? How do I make sure that I'm comfortable and I'm taking care of me while also taking care of others, or not making sure that other people are harmed or offended or uncomfortable by what I'm choosing to do, say, act, move, or whatever the case may be? Take your hands off of it. If you're being you, if you're being authentic, if what you're doing and saying, how you're moving is protecting yourself, that's what you got to do. And I think people who want to be in your space or my space or anyone else, if you want to be around, if you want to have an interaction with me or have any form of relationship with me, you will find a way to bend to me, how I am. It's not fair to ask a person to alter who they are and alter what makes them them. Because what they're doing makes you uncomfortable because you're not used to someone creating a boundary. Boundary is the word of the year. It's the name of the game. It's what we talk about almost every episode. People are entitled to set boundaries. You have to respect that. It's not fair for a person to set a boundary or take time or take space back or do whatever the case may be, and then you alter that narrative to be that they're mean or they're rude or they don't like you or they're being a bitch or whatever the case may be. That's not fair. Sometimes people have to remove themselves from something to better themselves. It has nothing to do with anything outside of that. For me personally, right now, I've removed myself from things because I need to take care of my mental. I need to take care of myself. That's it. I'm a very vocal person. I'm a very confrontational person, not in an aggressive way, but in a way of like, if you have a problem, if there's an issue, let's lay it out. Let's talk about it. So if there's a problem in that sense, it can always be addressed. If not, you just gotta keep going. It's nothing you can do about that. It's nothing I can do about that. If I've offended anyone, I apologize for that. If you think we got beef, we don't. I'm trying to think of like people that I actually have beef with, and I don't have beef with, you know what I mean? Like anything that has gone on, it's not that serious. It is really not that serious. Even if it's something I was upset about, that's been old news. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing right now. We're alive and healthy and moving and black and beautiful and thriving and being gay and prideful. And it's just not that serious. So be who you are. Do what makes you happy. Live your truth. Walk in your authentic self. And anybody who doesn't like it, tell them to kick rocks with no socks. Let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Arrivederci. Hasta la vista. What's the other one? See you wouldn't want to be you. What's the one about the alligator? See you after a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. So we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go support my friends at Sips. Have me a good old time in the summer. I love you all. You all. I love you all. Everyone is included in that. I missed you. We are finally back. It is summer. Content is coming your way. I'm starting to vlog. I got a new GoPro. And thank you for listening. I don't know what episode this is. I have no idea because I haven't been in this damn chair. But this is episode, I love you. And I will talk to you next week.